Oh,
Okay, so
yeah, you can close the. Yeah. Okay. All right. So today is satsang. Sat sang. What is satsang? Natalie?
uh, I don't remember the exact translation, but I know it's an opportunity to ask questions and get wisdom.
Okay. The two word make the satsang. Is it on now?
Yeah.
Sat means the truth. Uh, the words, no matter what language, alphabets, 26, Sanskrit, the old languages, even double 50, oh, they always have expression. Expression comes from where? The body mind. So they always say it is good, it is bad, it is right, it is wrong. So the the truth is beyond the words, beyond the alphabet, beyond the doing, beyond the thinking. Sat means the beyond the words, beyond the time. Now, the topic you put, immortality or longevity, longevity, why you want to live longer? We are talking of human as a human. Why do I want to live longer?
Because nobody would like to die, so the further they can push it away from now, the better.
Yeah, although now is miserable, very unhappy, but still called entanglement, entangled, uh, hook, one hook, two hook, three hook, five hook, not knowing oneself, working hard, 9 to 5, for someone whom they do not know. They do know the name and the form, but not the real. Go to sleep, go to work, but do not know who am I. Once you know the who am I, then the idea, the illusion of longevity disappear because the time is no longer. Otherwise, if know the reality of oneself here now, there are people who would like to get injection of death, kiss the death, the region, the suffering they cannot take long, pain, at least there's slow poison, there's bigger poison. Slow poison means very slowly moving to the this black hole, the timelessness. The time is no longer. That's why some people called the long sleep, because all anxiety, worries is gone in that. If you want to look at different way, like the river, the ocean, the bubbles are there as human beings, lot of bubbles. But when the bubble appear, look as different, give the idea of individual, but when they disappear, who are they? The whole ocean. The same way, from Vyakti to Samasti, from individual, what is the real essence of individual? Indivisible, undivided wholeness. You already are. Even if you want to come out of it or go out, you already are. Isness is the wholeness. Wholeness is the holiness. But because of this rat race, you are consumed into the miseries, painful life with the occasional little gap of pleasure. That's why running after seeking pleasure. Are we together?
Mhm.
So the real life, the real life which one is seeking, working so hard, working and thinking and becoming somewhat important, but actually is returning back to that wholeness, beingness, which already are, which already is the isness, when all monkey mind seeking that no mind. Every day, night, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you are in that space of nobodiness, nobodiness. The sound sleep recharge the battery for the next day. That's the mini death. Mini death means nobodiness that is beyond the pleasure, beyond the seeking. But again, we dip in the Maya, the illusion of control, illusion of becoming somebody, get excited. Temporary reflection of the illusion. All control is illusory. The reason? See, the morning comes, the sunlight comes, now changing from the summer to the toward the winter. All that is happening without doing, without thinking. Human thinking is big and great in the illusion, but nowhere close to what is. Then they want to put a name to it. They give a name to it. They want to control the God. When we are in trouble, call the God. So man made God in their own way. But when you understand, which you cannot understand because it is a mystery, it's not with the little skull, you can figure it out. Can you program a dream in the night that the dream I will dream?
No.
Yawning. Can you program a yawning? You program your own hunger? Imagine. It's all mystery. Mystery means not in the field and domain of knowing and unknowing, but deep down the heart knows it all. The heart knows it automatic. Why? Because it's part of it, not separate from it. So deep down, the connection, the mother and the child, look as two, but as oneness. The same way, the great master, we were talking about Vivekananda, the also Shankaracharya. 33 years they drop the body, means disappear. They use the body as a vehicle. But in that 33 years, they lived the 30,000 years. Why and how? Because all that is outside, they didn't need to air fly and go to another country. Of course, Vivekananda apparently came from India to US, but Shankaracharya did not. Why? Because the realized person, the whole Brahmand, the whole cosmos is within you, as you. The seeker and seeking and sought all are into oneness. And that is the beyond longevity, that is the real immortality. Immortality means the, the time factor, the time, biological time, psychological time, chronological time, all time is gone. In the timelessness, the time is included because included is the apparently appearance which is illusory called the Maya. So the Maya is the part and parcel of the wholeness. like a little child is not unknown to mother and not known, mystery each moment, and yet it is unmystery, beyond the words. Like the left hand, right hand don't compare. I'm better, I'm this. All that is not there in the wholeness, holiness. Then you have arrived home. All that traveling, seeking is all in. Is it what you have to say?
Just that's a reminder that I need often to be not in the now and not in a list in the mind or worries in the mind.
See, the beggar and the emperor are the two layers of the mind. So, with the darkness and ignorance pulls you toward the beggar. Beggar means lacking. And the emperor means, royalty means the fullness, the wholeness, which you already are, which already is. But somehow, because of lack of knowledge or fake knowledge or imperfect knowledge, that pulls you back in ignorant, darkness, dark alley. In the dark alley are just illusory illusions that I'm not whole, I'm seeking pleasure. Who is seeking pleasure? The painful body, because it wants opposite. So pleasure, pain, loss and gain, name and fame are all the same. That's the nature of the game. Game means winning, losing, losing, winning. But the one who is behind the wall, no, there is no losing, gaining. He can see, like in Vegas. The guy behind the table knows the whole. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like the the juggler or the showman knows that he's cutting the woman into bleeding into two part, but the one is she's behind the wall, that there is no apparent cutting. There is all apparently illusory
Mm-hmm.
illusion. That's why the word called Maya. Maya means multiple. So this the wise guy Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu talked, the truth cannot be spoken. And he gave the name to the worldly thing 10,000 things. He put a beautiful word 10,000 things. This whole world, and the yogis call it five senses: ear, eyes, this beautiful attention, the awareness is split into multiple holes, many, many holes. 10,000 things. But actually, when you're returning to the divine, the source include all those 10,000, like the tree and the seed. The seed contain the whole visible big, big tree. But does the tree that is apparently apparent? So the being, human being, only seek God, the word God, but there is nothing outside being. It includes God, devil, everything. It includes the isness, include you are already it. You are the isness. So do not waste life, this precious life. Work, 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 donkey. Think, 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 stink, monkey. So celebrate, recall those great masters. In 33 years, they lived, and then he was asked, why you are dropping the body? He said, this world is too small for me. Means too small. It cannot contain. So even it's not the number of the years of the body, but discover what is behind the body and mind. What is your real essence? Realization of the reality, not get entangled into the layers of outer layers of body mind, body mind. There are people who get consumed into movies, like not 10 movies, 100 movies. That is just, but the one who is behind, who is making, he knows, oh, he has only four formula: murder, cash, bam, bam, bam. There's nothing there. It's like the World Wrestling Foundation, the same actors, the same game. But in this body mind can be as a worker or as a divine wholeness. That's why the mystery. Mystery means you can sell the life at worker or the emperor, the divine wholeness. All holy scriptures, all the holy masters, all the history is within you as you. You cannot be separate from it. So you do not need to different names. Krishna, Christ, Mama, blah, 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 blah. All just the names. But the infinite life, wholeness, include, contain all that. And that is what you are. Are-ness, is-ness already is not something, a thing to achieve or gain. You have made a thing to capture, control, illusion, again bigger illusion, is rather losing, is by giving, like a bubble in the ocean when it lose the hot air, the air it become is made up of. Memory. Memory is layers of attachment. That is the Maya. That's the veil, that's the curtain. The more you veil, the more you become restless. Then can man live without the head, without the mind? No, the heart, the heart include the head, include all. That's why some people said the mother represent the other name of the heart, wholeness, wholeness, holiness. Without the reason, without the cause and effect, without the words. Now, here in Beverly Hills, how many people go to their neighbor and sit down? If you go Africa, they meet cohesiveness. What a feeling. That is medicinal tonic. Here, all things are there, but they are not there. That's what we want to create the movies and speak which is unspeakable. Yes, it can be a drama, a divine drama. Like the two birds on the tree, witnessing, witnessing, without doing and thinking and working, and other bird is only eating and eating and eating and eating. I'm not saying that America is that bird. All over the world, eating, consuming, consuming, and not happy. Happy mean discontent. So life is a beautiful mystery. So the great masters only indicated that all that you are seeking is within you as you and this body mind, the laboratory, the university, the wholeness, the temple, all that you can imagine already there is. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Already there is. So, and what was your face like before you were born? So, the name and form you are identified to in the same like the ocean and the bubbles, ocean and the bubbles, or H2O, and the ice cube is made, and the ice cube look as separate, but still it is H2O. The same way, what is your real name and form? Your name and form you can change every 5 year, 10 year. Maybe they will put number, number two. But what is beyond the number of one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? The final destiny, the zero. No mindness, no timelessness, no seekingness. All is the wholeness. The infinite include all thatness. There cannot be bigger pleasure, happiness, or bliss bigger than this. All it is you recognize your entanglement, involvement into the fake, false Maya, Maya, Maya. That's all. Stepping back means awakening to what is, already is. Then why do we get entrapped into the name and form and identification? Say, say something. Say what you have to say.
Like the way we grow up, we are just entuned into it.
Yeah.
We are always trained to get this, be become a doctor, be this, be that.
Yeah, because the social content
Content is
becoming will is somebody of temporary becoming you feel like
yep.
puffed up corn. But within that doctor engineer, in that also there is divinity and there is cruelty. That's why people call the divine and Satan. They divided the reality. And it is, because there are many layers, because the same heart in a good doctor and the same heart in a bad doctor has been caught into misery, into selling organs, learned a technical world of 5 years and went into consuming the kidneys, blah blah blah. But that is the world of the choice, the world of the karma. That look, this is a beautiful world. It If you are fool, you get swayed by the ignorance and black energy and go into the black karma. And they do not know that when they are doing that stealing kidney or any kind of bad karma, that will take them more and more down into the dark circle. Why? Because little pleasure will give them and that's the world of the illusion. And that's why the wise guy, Lao Tzu, says 10,000 things, because he could see that the same and the great Lao Tzu master like Bulle Shah once says, Rabda ki pauna etho uthake ethen launa. What that means, you explain. What that means, that attention which is divided, fragmented into senses, ego, all that, unified back, return to the soul. Soul means the wholeness. It's not gaining and achieving. It's not in gaining and achieving and becoming. It's see the beauty of beingness. But this world, this world of consuming, becoming, bombarded by gaining control, gaining thing, acquiring property, blah blah, all that teaches us that become somebody, do something. But what ended up, that's what some wise doctor They tell you it's psychosomatic. It is running, overrunning, stress, anxiety. I have not enough. I have not become somebody. That blood pressure of not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough, more. So, is there a world championship of being? Maybe in few years you would invite the science of being. How do you compare? Because you are not separate. How will you how will you reward? That is only fake. Award, reward, all those are in the domain and dilemma of 10,000 things. That is the dream. In the dream, all those things happen. But when you come out of the dream, you say there is nothing to become because being include all that running, achieving already in that. That's why the sound sleep, mini death include all that acting, thinking, and working and doing. It include like in the ocean, the waves are included. That's why the other word they call the Brahma and Maya or God or godliness, all those words, but deep down your heart knows it all, whether it is African, anywhere. The heart is the divine space. Like the children, you gather 10 children from 10 different parts of the world, the same. Even the 10-year-old, 5-year-old, they may fight, quarrel, and within 5 minutes they are again. So the innocence cannot be bought. The breathing techniques help how to harmonize. How to harmonize. Those are all adjustment technique, adjustment with the rotten life, with the anxietyful life. But if you can see what is the shadow and the real, that's it. Boom. Instant. You are. So it is our stupid investment. If I do stupid investment into Las Vegas and play and lose all that, who is the at fault? Me, no one else. I get in the game and again. That's what the seers they said that you are in the circle and how they explained 84 million you don't even wake up. So many thousand lives you don't wake up. And It's possible to wake up in 1 hour, in 1 minute, 1 hour, because time is no longer. Time is illusory game and dance. You're deep down, the heart knows it all here now, here now. Just, just shut up and stop. How do I arrive to Beverly Hills on 137? No, you already are. It's the idea, the illusion. Like in a story, because the mind only knows story. One guy was looking, he went to the master. I want enlightenment, I want God. He said, you should be looking for a horse. Because he came on the horse. He said, I already have the horse. He said, the same way. So those idea invitations about the movie or short film is about explaining the the entanglements of the words and how how this quality of awareness goes in different levels and layers. It get it get married to what? It get married to 10,000 things. What are those 10? Little toy, little parrot, and the baby says, what is it? What is it? It does not know red parrot or green parrot. It knows something, and then it become more thing, more thing, more thing. So it's like the gold and the golden ornaments. The golden ornaments are the name and the form. One is the chain, one is the bangle, one, but never loses the gold itself. But gold, what is gold? Gold include all the drama of the name and form. So how are you doing?
Okay.
Okay. Anything to say, Dr. Lenny?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
So I gather that what you said is we're born into our situation.
Yeah, like the investment. Suppose I have $1 million.
Mhm.
If I invest into the fake wrong business,
Mhm.
Bitcoin and appear, oh, it became double,
Mhm.
and I enjoy. And next month, boom, all gone. So who is the? I'm the one who choose wrong investment. So the investment into illusion, into wrong, is that simple. Like there is an insect, it sees the light, the bulb, and again get killed. What does it?
Like a moth?
Yeah, called what's the name?
The little butterflies at night,
Yeah,
moth.
yeah. Go
Fire. Yeah.
into the fire of the light and get killed again and again and again and again. You see, something there. Why does it go? Yeah. So it is. This is a whole play of the consciousness. There is no such thing as the birth and appear as like that, because in the dead body, if you are holding hand or sitting, is not anything. Like if you want to figure it out or understand, it's like the gold and the gold ornaments, the chain and the bangle, the gold, and it melt again and it become in the gold and different. It's all just they know. The gold does not know that I'm becoming. Oh, I will become the chain, not that. It does not choose or no choose because it already is. The same way, awakening, see, nothingness, nothingness, and emptiness is does not apply to the mind because mind always want meaning and becoming. But the emptiness include the fullness and the name and form already. But you cannot dance this. It happens when you are nobody, when you are no becoming, then that celebration happen. You already are addicted to the pleasure. Pleasure is not pleasure. It is you want to forget the pain. That's why you are seeking the pleasure. It's the translation of the pain. Is seeking seeking pleasure is the also mental disease. Even thinking is a mental disease. Natural disease is still there, the brain is there, but not anxiety and all that. When you get consumed into the anxiety, what is anxiety? Means excessive, you know, repeating. The- Like you can analyze, say, driving from Wilshire to here, you have 100 people, 100 state of mind, 100 state of consciousness. Some are enjoying, some are dancing, some are in full of fear. So is the life. Even in one family, 10 children, but 10 level of paradise, 10 level of consciousness. That's why their karma. Their karma means the doing. Doing, thinking. Doing comes from thinking. Doing thinking. But being is the mother of all that. So ultimate energy is in that beingness. See, if we observe, there was another great master. We talked of the Sankaracharya. We talked of another master, the Bhagat Singh. Now, Bhagat Singh was embodiment of the truth. He could not see the unjustification of the British rule in India, and he was caught, and they wanted to kill him. So they hanged the rope, and he was laughing. Laughing means no fear. And they put him in the prison. How long time? How long time they put him in prison?
I think it was very short time, yeah.
Very
Not more
short.
than, yeah.
Yeah, but what happened to the body mind? Body mind are the layers. It is actually the idea of separation is cellular mechanism. Cellular mechanism is that's what I'm saying. People think, oh, they are killing him. They appear as like that, but he had no fear. Even his parents, his even grandparents were told by the seer. Seer means the astrologer that look, you give me birth to such a one who can pass on toward the truth, because they don't die. That's why there is another word. Sahid means passing on to the other layer. So for him it is like trans, like you change your name. For him it is like that. No fear, because you are not the body. You are not the body and mind. It just changed the name. Like even in the technology, we change the channel 9 to 13 to 15. So the name is changed on but the screen the same. So how one can mind understand which is beyond the mind? What we see here is that we are caught into a little box, while the infinite bliss is crying. But it goes on and on. That's why there is nothing to change because the life is there, your name and form chose that way. So that's why someone said nothing good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Thinking is always, you know, flowing, flowing. If you have one argument, you can make it good. The same argument, other argument, make it bad. So it always goes. Head give headache, the heart gives peace. The difference one sees in the world of jungle, the tiger look very violent, but is not violent, only the mother nature hunger operating. Then it leaves the dead one to others. And human being is the one which is violent, constantly killing so many innocent people in the idea illusion of control and control and control, which is fake, which is fake, which is fake, because they will also die and disappear and die and disappear, this cycle. But we are the ones who classify white, black, blue. We are the ones who, oh, American, English, French, all that basura, all that ignorance, the way the declare Tatvamasi, thou art that. What you are seeking is already is. And it already is. There is no such thing as enlightenment to achieve. The clever mind projections. So it's another disease, overthinking, whether it's in the world of becoming technical or professional, that also a basura, or spiritual basura and light, blah blah. All these are mind-made illusions. You see, because it's too simple. There is not get out of becoming. Uh, it's not a serious subject. Okay, Prabhu. Okay, beloved. And stream. Okay. Actually, it should